Huawei launched the Mate 20 Pro at the end of 2018, a flagship model that tries to elevate the experience created with the previous Huawei models by focusing on a lot of brute force power, a big battery and great cameras for breathtaking shots. Let's take a look at how this device is. The Mate 20 Pro features an all-glass body with a 6.39-inch OLED screen and has a notch at the top where the front-facing camera and a few sensors for face unlock are housed. Despite the large size of the screen, I find it quite handy to use because of the 19.5:9 screen ratio. Under the screen we find an in-screen fingerprint reader. I've been positively impressed with how quick and accurate the fingerprint unlocking has been, and also the 3D facial recognition work well on a number of situations. Both are not flawless, but they got much better after the last software updates in my experience. The phone comes with 188 gigs storage and 6 gigs of RAM, and under the hood we also have Huawei CPU, the Kirin 980. Design, build quality and the amount of tech here show that Huawei really did an impressive job while keeping the phone light enough. One of the main reasons to get a Mate 20 Pro is the camera module, which consists of 3 cameras. The main camera is a 40 megapixel, the second one is an ultra wide angle, and the telephoto lens with optical zoom up to 5x. The camera app has many options: aperture, night mode, photo, video, pro mode, and more modes like super slow motion videos, hyperlapse, and super macro to photograph subjects close as much as 2.5 centimeters. Where the camera shines is in daylight conditions with pictures that present great details, very natural colors and no noise. Night mode is particularly useful for low light conditions if you have a steady hand. Colors in this mode might be lighter and the image can end up being softer and have a bit of noise. On the front we have a 24 megapixel selfie camera that behaves very well with realistic skin tone and color reproduction and a good management of the level of exposure. While the speed and reactivity of the system are elements I can't complain about, some of the choices made by Huawei are not the strongest when it comes to the user experience with their customization of Android Pie, the EMUI 9. In terms of navigation, the gesture I feel I'm missing the most is being able to swipe down from the bottom half of the screen to bring down the notification window, which will instead recall a phone search function. Another option is using the one-handed mode, which is activated at the cost of 1 extra swipe. Another problem comes with the notch. If you receive too many notifications, they won't be displayed. You can enable the notification number instead, which helps but doesn't really solve the problem in my opinion. So I hope there will be a better solution about managing notifications in future software releases. Another function that I find very cool is the desktop mode built in within the software, which makes the phone turn into a desktop-like interface. You can use these with a USB-C to HDMI adapter or use the wireless projection mode. The software is also tuned to be very power efficient, so the 4200 mAh battery is reliable and depending on how heavy the usage is, can last easily up to 2 days. The Mate 20 Pro packs all the current technology we might wish for in a smartphone, with best-in-class cameras and real all-day battery life and much more. If you can cope with an audio and software experiences that are good but not excellent, the Mate 20 Pro won't disappoint. Read my full review in the link in the description below and let me know in the comments what you think about this phone.